I will introduce our MC for this afternoon, Mr. Dwayne Carter.
Thank you. I'm honored to be here this afternoon. This is a very special occasion, and it's a good thing. But before I get started, I just want us all to really give this foundation a real good ovation for the work that they're doing. Yes. So let me just briefly read. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for attending the Gloria J. Taylor Foundation's Upward Bound Induction Ceremony. Upward Bound emerged out of the Economic Opportunity Act of 1964 in response to the war on poverty. The program provides opportunities for participants to succeed in their college performance and ultimately in their post-secondary education pursuits. Dr. Dixon and the Gloria J. Taylor Foundation's Board of Directors has been awarded 2 Federal Trio Upward Bound programs from the United States Department of Education. And if you ask me, that deserves a round of applause right there. Yes. Today's inductees are an elite group of students who were selected out of thousands from their high schools to be part of the Gloria J. Taylor Foundation's Elite Trio Upward Bound program. Each student's acceptance into this program ensures them a direct path to post-secondary education scholarships and a journey to becoming a productive and positive citizen, in which we all know they will succeed at that. Amen. Our honorees' passion and dedication to education is why they are here today. So then, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Rich East inductee, Mr. Bilal Abdullah, Jr.
How y'all feeling?
applause for that young man. Y'all didn't tell me that Maze was going to be here. Very good. Good job. Good job. Okay, and now at this time we'll have words on behalf of Dr. Randy Snyder, Vice President. We will have words by Ms. Christy Goodwin.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm not Randy Schneider, but on behalf of Governor State University, we would like to say thank you, one, for coming to our campus, for representing your child in a program that's absolutely going to be something that's life-changing. One. Two, I want to welcome you to over 700 acres of land where art is everywhere. That's one thing. So if you've never been to Governor State campus, I hope you come back. It's easy for you to do so. You can pick up one of my cards. We can connect you up with some people here. We have wonderful events on campus for students. We have wonderful events on campus for adults. And we want you all to get to know what we're all about. The schools, the students that's here representing are students in schools that we attend all year throughout the year. Students, are you all listening? I hope so. Listen, I want to say to you all that this program actually is a wonderful start to something that's going to be great for you all's future. So do not take it lightly. Governor State is a partner, has partnered up with Upward Bound, Dr. Dixon, to make sure that student success is something that you can reach and something that we can see. We are known for building our students here at Governor State. We allow freshmen here starting the fall of 2014. And since then, a lot of our students has helped build this institution. Students are not just here to just be here, and you're not just a face. And I'm not just up here just selling you all a bunch of smoke. I see it. The student's voice here at Governor State is important. The president listens to the students here. The president also allows student growth. And whatever opportunity that student wants to have is something that they can have here at Governor State University. So we are pleased to be partnering with such a fabulous program. We look for wonderful things to happen. I look to see you, all of you, throughout some course of the year to come back. I welcome you here to Governor State to come, to see, to get a tour, to see what we're all about. We are an intentional institution. You all know what I mean by that? That means that what we say is what we do. We don't just say stuff just to say it. So we believe in your children. We believe in making sure that they can be the best that they can be, and that they are ones that help create what our future is, because we have to look to them, right? We're not getting any younger. Lord knows I'm not. So we look to them for leadership, and we look to them for growth. So once again, welcome to Governor State. If you want to pick up my card, you could do so at the table, to just send me an email, a text, to say hello, whatever. But I want you all to know that we are pleased that you are here. We hope that you have a wonderful time. And thank you for allowing your students, thank you for allowing your child to be a part of such a wonderful, wonderful program. Thank you.
Yes, it is a good thing. And let me just briefly say to our students, as she mentioned before, someone penned a phrase in a song that says, I believe that the children are our future. How many of y'all believe that? Well, let me say to the students, the future is now. You are the future. And whatever you choose to be or do in life and succeed at it, it starts here. So we pray that you don't squander this opportunity, for we know that you're going to be successful in whatever it is you choose to do. Because I look over there and I see CEOs and business owners and writers and producers and actresses and actors and all kinds of positive things that will have a strong impact on our society once you reach that plateau. Yeah. Amen. Thank you. All righty then. Now, our students will be doing a skit, and they're going to act out specific scenes, but we're going to have someone to come and talk about teenage stress. So please welcome with me, Keyshawn Malone.
How y'all doing, everyone? Alright, so I'm gonna talk to y'all about stress. What it's like to be a stressed student. I go through it all the time because, like, for instance, I got finals next week, and it's like they give me all these reviews and everything, and I just have to manage my time like really well, so that way I can pass all my finals on a good note. So we're gonna do a scene of what it's like to do stress. Come here, Kobe.
Man, I'm so stressed out, man. Got finals next week. You know, I can't do what I want to do. Can't hang out with my friends.
Yeah, I'm already knowing, like, these teachers just giving us work after work, and it's like, it's stressing us. Like, we don't know what to do. So, you got any remedies of what we could do?
Yeah, I heard Upward Bounds have this workshop program that's going to help us with the stress in our finals. I think it's a great opportunity to go to.
Yeah, I might try that. I'll give it a try. Hopefully they'll help us out, and then I'll be ready to take my finals and get past with an A or a B, and then I can enjoy the rest of my Christmas break.
Very good. Isn't it awful that our young people are under stress? For some of us older folk, we know what stress can do. We know how it is to be stressed out. But that's just one of the challenges that our young people face on today. Another one is bullying. How many of you are familiar with your child experiencing bullying in school? I personally have an experience with that where my granddaughter was bullied in high school, and we went to counselors, we went to teachers, principals, and no one could do anything about it. So ultimately we pulled her from that particular school, and she is doing wonderful now. But unfortunately, too many of our students are being bullied in school, and they don't tell anybody about it, and they walk around stressed out and under a lot of pressure with trying to achieve in their grades, trying to be successful students as they go through high school. Unfortunately, there has been some cases where some students have even committed suicide. How unfortunate that is. And so I believe that it's up to us as parents to be involved in all things that our children deal with in high school and college and beyond, if you will. But it's very, very important to me that we get involved and know what our children are dealing with, talk to our children and listen to what they have to say, get involved with it and know who they're dealing with and all those things. And a lot of times it'll relieve some of the stress, and it definitely will put out the bullying if they see daddy coming up there with that thing in his hand. Okay, all right, I'll leave that alone. Okay. At this time, we're gonna have some of our guest speakers to come. First, Illinois State Representative, Mr. William Q. Davis. He's not here? Okay. Next, Village Trustee, Mr. Jonathan Vanderbilt from Park Forest.
I just want to say a special thank you to Dr. Dixon and the Gloria Foundation and her staff. Give her a round of applause. I just wanted to say thank you to the Rich East Booster Club, and especially Miss Keena Williams, who helped bring the Booster Club and the Gloria J Foundation together for our students here at Rich East High School in Park Forest. Thank you. Well, when I first heard of this partnership, I never had even heard of Upward Bound, the Gloria J Foundation. The more I started doing research, I found out that women like Oprah Winfrey from Illinois, she was part of the program. And then I found out that it really got closer when I found that we actually have a staff member who's actually in attendance, who actually was part of the Upward Bound program, Miss Brooks, who's actually here today. And we also had a parent of alumni of Rich East, who I am, a graduate of 02 of Rich East High School, represent Rockets. And so when I found out that the successes that I'm hearing, what we have in our community already, I cannot wait. And you students, when you understand the things that you're going to have personal college and career planning, college visits, which I heard that you guys have already started to go on. You have high school and college tutoring that's going to be available. You're going to have a 6-week summer program here at Governor State University in partnership with Governor State University. That's another fantastic thing also. But most importantly is that you students, your parents, your loved ones, your grandmas, your grandpas, the younger brothers, your older brothers and sisters, your family are here, not for them to eat food and just cheer you on, but to see you succeed in life. You are 4 times more likely to earn your bachelor's degree being partnered with Gloria J Foundation, the Upwards Bound program, than you are with being on your own. You have something that no one else has. You need to understand that and take that. You need to understand what's been given to you now and take full advantage of it. And parents, it doesn't stop here. It continues on for the next 8 years if you have freshmen. 8 years is when they're going to be graduating. 8 years is when you're going to be coming back to your communities, and you're going to be giving back, and you're going to be supporting your communities and providing and being positive influences in your communities when you be graduating. This is what this is about. It's not just today, but it's the next 8 years of your lives. And parents, we need you. Loved ones, we need you. Not just Park Forest, but in Calumet City. We're going to need you to be more involved now than ever. It doesn't stop here. So thank you, parents, for coming out. Thank you for bringing all your little ones out in the cold. I appreciate that, and I know your students appreciate that. Thank you, Gloria J Foundation and Dr. Dixon, again, from Rich East High School, the Booster Club, and the Village of Park Forest. Once again, I'm Jonathan Vanderbilt from the Village of Park Forest, and just give it up for your students for being here today.
I think we can do a little bit better than that. Come on. They're pressing y'all. They're working hard at it. Thank you. Thank you. And now representing Calumet City, we'll hear from Alderman DeAndre Tillman. He stepped away. Here he comes. Here he comes. That's it. Let's give him a round of applause. Thank you. Thank you. We went a little out of order. My apologies. I thought I had time to run to the bathroom. Hopefully me standing here dispels the rumor that I'm a high school student, okay? I'm the 3rd Ward Alderman of Calumet City. I'm also a young attorney. And I'm gonna say something to you guys that I know is the most cliche phrase out there, but you can do anything that you put your minds to, right? I wanna tell a story about a young boy who happens to be myself. When I was 16, I was sitting in a crowd just like you guys, listening to my mentor speak, who happened to be an attorney. My mentor said, if you want to be an attorney, you have to be prepared to do a lot of reading and a lot of writing. I went on to take the ACT. And on the ACT, my reading and writing score was dismal, and my science and math score was off the charts. So it was because of this ACT test that I entered college and I majored in engineering. I didn't tell my mentor that. I was too ashamed to tell him that I allowed this test to determine my future. 2 years into my undergraduate career, my mentor called me and he said, DeAndre, how's it going? Are you still on path to become an attorney? And I admitted to him at that time that I switched it up. He gave me a long speech about, making excuses and telling me that you can do anything that you put your mind to. So it was because of that conversation, I switched back to my career path. I graduated college, and then I took the LSAT immediately out of law school. I just took out of undergrad, I took the LSAT.
And the LSAT is not a pass-fail test. It's a test that, is scored, and based on the score, that's how you get into law school. And somehow I failed this test. Based on my score, I couldn't get into any law school. And again, I didn't tell my mentor that. I worked for 2 years, and he called me up, asked me again, DeAndre, how's it going? Are you still on your way to become a young attorney? And I admitted to him that, no, I took this test, I didn't do good, maybe it's not for me. He gave me another passionate speech about, DeAndre, you can do anything that you put your mind to. So I emptied my savings account. I had it was like $5,000, and I paid a private tutor so I can retake the LSAT because he inspired me. My score went up 25 points, and I was able to get into almost any law school I wanted to go to in the local area. So I enter law school, and on the syllabus, they give you your first reading assignment before the first day of class. I had to read 600 pages before the first day of class, and I remember calling my mentor, maybe law school's not for me. 600 pages of legal jargon. I had to look up almost every other word just to try to get through the 600 pages. He gave me the same speech, DeAndre, you can do anything that you put your mind to. So I put my head down. I spent that entire summer preparing for the first day of class, and I remember walking into the first day of class, reading all 600 of those pages, thinking law school finna be a breeze. I'm ready, okay? We went over all 600 of those pages the first day of law school, and the professor assigned another 400 pages that we had to read in 2 days. Mind you, I just took all summer to read 600 pages. Now we have to read 400 pages in 2 days. I called my mentor again, you know what? Maybe law school's not for me. And he gave me the same speech. He said, DeAndre, it's not gonna be easy, right? If you wanna do it, put your head down and dedicate yourself. And that's exactly what I did. I put my head down, I isolated myself. I got through the first year, the second year, the third year. I took the bar exam, I got through it. I took the entire summer off to study for that 16-hour test, and I eventually became an attorney. I'm telling you guys that story because as you sit here today, your mentality is the only roadblock. This young generation is a generation that will not acquiesce any adverse decision. I look at my young sister, my young cousin who happens to go to TF North. If you guys ever see me around the basketball games, that's because my young cousin plays for TF North basketball, and I tell him the same thing every time. Your mentality is the only thing that can stop you from doing anything you want to do. So to close, I just want you guys to know that I'm a resource here. I one day was sitting in your same shoes, and I just want you to know that you can reach out to me. I'm always around the community. I live in Calumet City. I'm on the south suburbs. I'm accessible. Feel free to contact me. I would love to talk to you and get to know every single person here. Thank you, guys.
Awesome. What a success story. Just to tell our students and our parents, grandfathers, uncles, we have a role to play in this as well. Our children need role models, positive role models. When you look through history and you see great songwriters and great painters and artists, when they're interviewed, they're always asked the question, what was your inspiration? You people can achieve greatness if you aspire to do so. But there's gonna take inspiration. Something has to inspire you to want to excel and go above and beyond. But you, just like he said, you can do it. If you put your mind to it, stay focused, deal with the stuff that you have to deal with, you can achieve greatness. And we all that are here today wish that for each and every one of you, to achieve greatness in your life, whatsoever it is you choose to be, whether it be a doctor or a lawyer or a songwriter or a poet or an entrepreneur, whatever you desire to be, you can achieve that if you put your mind to it. Say amen, somebody. Amen. Thank you. If you believe that. I believe that. Truly, I do. I just want to say, I wish when I was 16, 17, that there was someone there to inspire me. My only inspiration was not to break the house rules, because there were consequences that came with that. And sometimes we got to get back to that, just to keep our children in line, keep them disciplined. I mean, that's what it takes. Come on now, let's just be real for a minute. It takes some disciplining sometimes. Sometimes, no, son, you can't go out this Friday night. You know you got these exams coming up and things like that. You need to be in the books. And so we as parents, sometimes we need to make sure that they're doing that. I know. But anyway, moving along, we're gonna have our guest speaker to come now. Please welcome Miss Eileen Beard.
Good afternoon. My name is Eileen Beard. Most people know me as Ellie Beard. For years I worked at Thornton High School. That's how I built my relationship with Dr. Dixon. Dr. Dixon was introduced to me as my student aide. At that time, if you need to see a student, you had a student aide who was free that period. Take a pass to a class, get the student for you. Well, Teresa and I became friends, and we've been friends all these years. I'm very proud of Teresa because she met her challenges head on. She's had a few challenges, but she never complained. She kept fighting, she persevered, and that's a key word for your success, to persevere. So anything Teresa asked me to do, I say yes. I started to call her up and tell her this morning that I was ill. Because I'm unaccustomed to speaking to large groups, I usually have one or two students inform me, and we talk and chat, and then we move on. But for Teresa, because of what she does, she advocates for young people, she believes in them, she loves them, she nurtures them. I will help her in every way that I can. I also want to share with you that as a counselor at Thornton High School, I also had the Gatlings, who are your caterers. I also had, as my counselee, Cheryl Bass, who's assisting with the catering. And also Ms. Brooks from TF North and University Park. I'm sorry, Rich East, oh, I might get hurt. Rich East and University Park. Actually, we worked together at Thornton High School, and then we lived in the same 3-flat together. So we've had an interesting relationship. We've been through a lot of things together beyond work that move into personal. So I was very happy to see her today. Now, let's talk a little bit about why I'm here. Teresa is here to lead you, to guide you. And what makes that good is that she heard me and the rest of the village when they were getting her ready to be where she is. She heard us. Now the good thing about Teresa is that she is led by the Spirit. So everyone in the room, even parents, and I want to say that I am so proud of these parents because so many times we hear the message that we can't get parents to come anywhere. That is not true. Look at you. Give yourself a hand. This is an awesome and auspicious occasion because we have mothers, fathers, students, sisters, brothers, sharing an experience that will lead to great success for every student that is enrolled and inducted today in Upward Bound. I have worked with Upward Bound, Talent Search, Student Support Services, all of that. I believe in TRIO. TRIO is the foundation of so many successful students. So whatever Dr. Dixon offers, take advantage of it. Because you sit there, you have paid your tax dollars, and this is part of your reward for the taxes that you have paid. Young people, you are led by the Spirit at all times when you are successful. What do I mean by that? You have two things to work with. Your heart, which is the foundation of your soul, and your brain. And you have to make them work together. So this means that integrity, good character, diligence, hard work, and above all, believing in yourself. You can, like everyone has said, be and do anything that you want in life. Now, when I was growing up, there were two things that females could do: be a teacher or be a nurse. Nowadays, you can, young ladies, be anything that you want to be. Young men, you can be anything that you want to be. You have all this support, not just from Dr. Dixon and her program, but from your parents. They love you, they nurture you, they want the best for you. So when you look at yourself, picture yourself as a success and decide, how do I get there? Set goals for yourself. Just like DeAndre, Mr. Tillman just shared. He had all these goals in his head. You know what he did? He's talked to himself negatively. You can't do that. You have to get rid of all those negative thoughts. Get rid of all obstacles that you put there. Because over here is this little angel talking to you, and over here there's a little demon talking to you. Don't listen to that demon, because he'll talk you out of everything that you decide to do. Everything. And some of those demons are alive and walking around. So don't you ever let anyone, a teacher or a counselor or anything, tell you, oh, you can't do that. Oh, yes, you can. And you tell them that. Oh, yes, I can. So you want to develop a strong, healthy spirit. You know, we always talk about health, physical health. But your spirit is who you are. That's who you are. That's who makes you are. You have on all these clothes. This is just a shell. Your spirit is who you are. So you have to have a healthy spirit. You have to have a positive attitude. And this is a problem we have in school sometimes. Young people don't understand that. That attitude will get you in trouble every time. When you go to work, an employer, does he care that you're skilled? Yes, he does. But you know what's more important to him? Your attitude. And your attitude comes from your spirit. How do you feel about yourself? Do you love yourself? Do you respect yourself? Bottom line, that's who you are. So you have to work with these kinds of things to make you the person that God meant you to be. Because God made you. He gave you power and talent and gifts that you don't even realize you have. And then once you identify them and discern the fact that I do have power, I do have talent, and you believe that, then you can succeed and be the best person you can be. And I want you to remember that. Your mother conceived you, but God made you. He knew before you were even born that you had the power, the gift, the talent, the beauty in your life. And you have to focus in on that. Who am I? What is within me? What can I do? Now, I know I haven't said everything that I wanted to say, but I do want to say this because I don't want you to sit too long. Everything that has happened before you, everything that is going to happen to you in your future is very, very small. It doesn't matter. The most important thing is what is within you. And you have to discern that. What is within me? Thank you, and I do want to thank Mr. Abdullah for singing a song that was old school, and I could understand every word. However, I don't think Mr. Abdullah knows the pain he was singing about. Thank you very much.
Indeed. Let's give her another round of applause. Very inspiring words. Very inspiring, very good. Thank you. At this time, we will hear from MFX, the Michael Flowers Experience, featuring Miss April Butler.
To show him your love and your perfect plan. You gave me my ears. I can hear your voice so clear. I can hear the cries of sinners. But can I wipe away their tears? Oh, you gave me my voice to speak your word, to sing all your praises to those who never had. But with my eyes I see a need for one day to be the tear. I see hearts that have been broken, so many people to be free. Oh, I'm available to you. My will I give to you. Do what you say do. Use me, Lord, to show someone the way and enable me to say, oh, my storage is empty. My storage is empty. My storage is empty. And I am available to you.
Wonderful. Come on, let's give her another round of applause. Wonderful. Y'all didn't tell me y'all was gonna hear Yolanda Adams up in here. Frankie Beverly, Yolanda Adams. I'm in the wrong business. Very good, very good. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment that we've been waiting for. Let us receive now our inductees
for the year. Come on, let's stand on our feet and give them a good God bless you. Come on, come on. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the GJTF Foundation's trio Upward Bound inductees. Yes, look at that one. A lot of them. How about it? How about it? Oh, I see entrepreneurs and CEOs and business owners, writers, doctors, lawyers, actors, actresses. Just covering the whole scope of things. Musicians. Very naughty. Absolutely wonderful. Yes, let's give them a hand. Show our joy. Show your love. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Darrell Townsend II. Miss Jada Brown. Miss Ania April. Mr. Stephen Sutherland. Mr. Joey Coker. Miss Mariah Beasley. Miss Dominique Bedford. Miss Ariana Williams. Miss Jada Crosby. Miss Kennedy Bond. Miss Tamia Wilson. Leah Bradshaw. Miss Janelle Fraction. Miss Brianna McDonald. Gong Show. Miss Leah Johnson. Miss Peyton Rawlings. Miss Liana Dunbar. Miss Dajana Neal. Miss Monet Adams. Miss Courtney Norwood. Miss Ashanti Promise. Miss Dana Chavez. Miss Taylor Chambers. Mr. Jalen Brown. Miss Raquel Harper. Destiny Holder. Miss Nakia Thompson. Natina Eatman. Mr. Jeremiah Strong. Mr. Frankie I'm sorry. Mr. Bilal Abdullah Jr. Frankie Beverly. Mr. Carvel Price. Miss Brianna Madison. Miss Amira Webb. Miss Jacqueline Butler. Elena Victoria. Abdur Rashid. Ms. Samaya Gardner. Ms. Stacy Whitehead. Ms. Shanaira Gamble. Shania Gamble. Mr. Talu Wan. Oh. Man. Wan. Ms. Taylor Bishop. Ms. Autumn Hudson. Ms. Renaya Daniels. Ms. Mariah Patton. Ms. Kayla Patton. Ms. Lexis Lewis. Mr. Keyshawn Malone. Ms. Samarias Midcalf. Ms. Jordan Dabney. Mr. Joshua Dabney. Ms. Jasmine Perea. Ms. Zaria Evans. Ms. Sarah Suleiman. Ms. Brenda Reyes. Ms. Tiana Strong. Our fan club. Mr. Derek Stephens. Mr. Kobe Whaley. Mr. Jalen Brown. Miss Kayla Berry. Miss Ashley Bellinger. Miss Ebony Causey. Yasmin Austin.
All right, Yas. Smile.
Mr. Charles True Jr. Got a fan club.
Come on, say it.
Mr. Lazarick Walker. Mr. Richard Carmichael.
Go Isaiah. Go Isaiah.
Mr. Isaiah Newsom. Mr. Isaiah Tucker.
All right, Isaiah.
Mr. Justin Quijano. Miss Simone Williams. Got a fan club over there. Miss Anania Williams. Miss Daniela Saavedra. Miss Mekia Newsom. Miss Maya Rose Walker. Miss Niari Terry.
All right, Mimi.
Mr. Eric Santialis. Mr. Darius Gunn. Mr. Khalil Johnson. Mr. Cavell Harlan. Thank you. Miss Victoria Richardson. Whole company. Mr. Diakis Love. Miss Kennedy Alexander. Miss Hyla Tolbert. Miss Jamira Butler. Mr. Michael Shipley. Mr. Eugene J. Tanner. Miss Jayla Moore. Miss Natalie Kachu. Miss Melanie Sanchez. Miss Deja Sanders. Mr. Elijah Johnson. Miss Chloe Davis. Miss Mariah Cornelius. Miss Anjali Joseph. Ladies and gentlemen, your inductees of the Upward Bound Scholars, sponsored by the Gloria J. Taylor Foundation, present to you our inductees for 2017, 18, 19, and 20. Come on, let's make some noise for them right here. A little bit more, come on, make some noise for them right here. Jackie Beverly now. Come on, let's give it to him one more time, y'all. Yes, it is a celebration for these, and we as parents and uncles and grandfathers, aunties, sisters, cousins, we should celebrate our young people today, for they are on the path to greatness. Once I said earlier, I believe that the children are our future. The future starts now in them. Yes. Alrighty then. Now, before I take my seat, I just want to say this has been my second time working with the Gloria J. Taylor Foundation, and Dr. Dixon, she decided to put me out front this time. I'm usually a behind-the-scenes person, sometimes. But it has been more than a pleasure and more than a joy to work with her. Also want to say a special thank you to Mr. and Mrs. Lafayette Gatlin Jr., who was the connection and the go-between between Dr. Dixon and myself. So I want to thank you all. I want to say a thank you for the staff, Dr. Dixon and her staff. Let's give them a round of applause. Staff members, please stand. Staff.